Let's just start by appreciating all the single moms out there. If you're a single mom, you know how crazy your finances can get, especially if you're in the low to the middle income bracket. If you've been brought up by a single mom who had to work several jobs just to put a hot plate on the table, like this video, then stop everything else. Call her and tell her how much you appreciate her. That done, no matter how much money you earn, minimum wage or a six-figure salary, if you have no financial discipline, saving money can be as difficult as eating saltine crackers without spitting them while you have dental mouthguards on. But we can help with that. Not mouthguard games, but saving tips for single moms. Don't skip the video because we have a ground-shaking tip at the end that will help you appreciate and embrace your single momhood. Hey everybody, welcome to Frugal Facts! Today we're going to go over the 10 money-saving tips for single moms. Make sure to watch until number 1 because it's one of the most amazing saving tips I've ever seen. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so we can help you with saving tips regularly. Now let's get straight into the video. Number 10. Automate all your fixed expenses. Set it and forget it. That is the rule. You can't spend what you don't have. Money is like a temptress. When you have it, you almost can't resist the temptation to spend it. You see something you like and figure that you could just swipe your card for just that one item you want. Money catcalls when you see something else you like, and you throw it into the cart. You've just used your phone bill money to buy an unnecessary item. Automating your money means that when your check is in, all the expenses you have set to be settled automatically are paid on time. For example, if you pay your credit card balance on time, you don't incur late charges or high interest. Using your credit card on these expenses can save you money because most banks have cashback programs for credit cards, which earns you points with every use. If you can't pay your credit card in full and on time, don't set up automated expenses. You end up spending so much more than if you had paid the bills manually. Number 9. Utilize your single mom tax breaks. For single moms, claiming tax credit can make a world of difference. Using your tax deductions to your advantage can eventually help lower your taxable income, which lowers the amount of tax you have to pay. Some of the many ways to do claim tax benefits are: claim tax credit for childcare if your child is under 12 years or younger, or if you pay for childcare. You can get up to 35% of the expenses paid to the childcare provider, provided the care provider is 19 years and above and is not the parent or guardian of the child qualifying for credit. Filing as the head of household can significantly lower your tax rate. It also allows you higher standard deductions. To qualify, you must be a contributor to more than 50% of financial support in your home. You also have to be unmarried on the last day of the tax year. In 2019, those who filed as heads of the households claimed $18,350. You might scratch your head a little bit when it comes time to crunch the tax numbers, but it is nowhere near as regrettable as you not taking advantage of the tax breaks offered to single moms. We know that single dads have their benefits too, but like the distinguished gentlemen always say, ladies first. Number 8. Build meal plans based on the food in season. Being a single mom means you have to balance your work life, kids, home cleanliness, and kitchen duties. This leaves little or no time to focus on yourself. Planning meals alone can create space for you to focus on yourself. Planning meals around food that is in the season not only helps you have a little more free time, but also saves you money. Out-of-season food has had to travel a long way to get to your plate, and you as the consumer unknowingly cater for even traveling expenses. That is why you gasp at the price tag when you go to the grocery store. The same food may cost you 3 times less the amount when it is in season, and that is the best time to make use of it. You eat fresh produce at a much lower cost. For example, artichokes, broccoli, cauliflower, leeks, lettuce, etc. are all the foods that are in season in March. These are foods that are loaded with healthy nutrients and at low prices. You're able to feed your family a balanced diet and save money at the same time. Tip: going to the farmer's market 30 minutes before closing can get you a good discount because farmers tend to slash their prices around that time. Number 7. Stock up your pantry. Rice, dried beans, name it. These are food stuff that you should stock up in your pantry. Whether you have a big walk-in pantry or just a small shelf or cupboard, stocking up helps you save money because you don't have to rush to the store now and then to buy food. As a single mom, you know how tight money can be with extra mouths to feed, and having food in your pantry means that you can also wait for when there is a sale and take advantage of cheaper foods. Frequenting the store means that you have to take your kids along for most of these trips. And because kids have a God-given talent of throwing tantrums when they don't get their way, you end up caving and buying them the unnecessary toy they want, if only to avoid the "you're a bad mother" stare strained on you. Having food at home ensures that you can conveniently feed your family without having to spend more than is necessary. Number 6. Shop in bulk. Bulk items are a great money-saving strategy, but not all bulk items are going to save you money. Some will cost you more. For example, buying diapers in bulk is a good way to save money when you think of the cost per unit. Let's do a little math. A package of 234 count size 2 diapers goes for $49.94, which is $0.21 a piece, while 186 count of the same brand, the same size, goes for $58.49, which is $0.31 a piece. You save more when you buy some items in bulk. Perishables, however, are better bought as needed because they go bad quickly, which would be a huge waste of money. Buy diapers, batteries, and other non-perishable goods in bulk, and you won't have to spend more money on shopping than you need to. Speaking of, have you ever tried to read the word diaper backwards? Number 5. Say no to your kids. We'd love to say that our kids are master manipulators, but that would be a subtle lie. It is a parent's overwhelming love for their child that melts their hearts most of the time. When a kid looks at you with those big brown sad eyes, it is also impossible to say no. But that is something every parent has to learn. For single moms, sometimes they overcompensate for feeling like they're not giving their child all the attention it needs while working several jobs, and they give in to their demands. Learning to say no and being firm about it will teach your child that you mean business. Children's attention span is very short, and after a while, whatever they were throwing temper tantrums about stops being important. You can instead find other ways to compensate, like taking them to the park or playing fun games at home. Seeing you playing with them is enough for them to be contented and happy. Number 4. Buy used items. According to a 2020 USDA report, American parents spend over $12,000 on their kids' first year of birth alone. Parenting can be expensive even if you have help from your spouse, but for single moms, it can be a nightmare. Buying new things for your kids and yourself may not always be an option, but there are ways that you can find more affordable items that work almost as well as the new ones. Find Facebook groups in your area that sell used items, and you'd be amazed at how much money you can save. You can find nice wearable winter jackets and shoes for less than half the price of new ones. In thrift stores, you can pay $80 for a good bomber jacket that would normally cost you around $200. There are decent things you can buy for your kids at throwaway prices, not compromising on quality. Just don't buy safety equipment such as cribs because they may break in the middle of their sleep, which wouldn't be safe for them or your wallet. Number 3. Use automatic transfers to your savings account. Saving money requires discipline, and it reduces stress knowing that you have something to fall back on in case of emergencies. But sometimes we make promises that we are unable to honor. Setting up automatic transfers allows you not to budget for the amount you've set up for transfer. For example, you can set up $150 for transfer to your savings account. What happens is when your salary comes in, the money is automatically deducted from your checking account, which means you don't budget for it. Save in an account that has check writing liberties so that you can get to the money easily when you need it for emergencies. but not so available that you can dig into it whenever you want. Be disciplined with it and you'll find that your account goes from $0 to $1,800 in 1 year. You can save as much or as little as you can depending on what's comfortable for you. Number 2. Use of price comparison tools. Whether you want to buy your products and services online or in-store, price comparison is a very important part of your shopping. Different retailers have different ways of pricing their items, and you might find that one retailer has a higher price for an item than another. Comparing prices helps you make an informed decision, which saves you money, while using price comparison websites saves you time, both of which are important factors to consider in life. There are dozens of price comparison websites to choose from, such as Google Shopping, Shopzilla, Amazon's Camel, among others. Use different price comparison websites to ensure you have made a good choice and the best deals that give you value for money. Number 1. Practice zero-based budgeting. Huh? Yes, zero-based budgeting. Let's paint you a picture. Say you earn $1,200 a month. Write it down. From that, start subtracting all your expenses, starting with your monthly bills, groceries, daycare, savings, etc. Make sure you have subtracted every expense you can think of that you need for the month until you have no expense left. If there is still money at the end of your list, save it. Tracking your expenditure helps you stay on top of your finances and keeps you debt-free. You can use tools that help you track your spending, such as Mint, Good Budget, among others. It makes managing your books easy and helps you know the areas you're overspending in, which allows you to know what to cut back from. Bonus tip. Any single mom watching this video, you're strong, confident, fierce, and an awesome role model to your kids, family, and friends. You may feel like you're drowning in responsibilities right now, but keep your head up. And don't forget to take care of yourself as you do for your kids, because their happiness and security depend on you being healthy. And did we mention that you're fabulous? What of you? As a single mom or having grown up with one, what money-saving lessons did it teach you? Please leave a comment in the section below and let us know. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos of saving tips and much more. Check out this playlist of my top 10 videos of saving money tips, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care!